Welcome back to another conference tournament prediction video, and this video is always bittersweet to do every year because we are doing the Ivy League, and this is the final conference tournament prediction video until next year. Uh, Although we will still continue our college basketball content because March Madness is literally a week away. I mean, I couldn't be more excited. We're like 3 days away from Selection Sunday. It is a great time to be a college basketball fan. And we're going to talk about the ins and out of each team real quick, though. Make sure you check out our previous conference tournament vids, see how we're doing. Those are all great videos. Like I said, this is the 31st one. We've done all of the conferences, so check all those out and subscribe. We're trying at 1,000 by the end of the year, so subscribe if you are new. Before we get into the predictions real quick, I have a bracket challenge in the description. It'll be linked in the description. The password is all lowercase, no spaces, Speens YouTube 25. It'll be down in the comments and the description as well, so you can find that on all of our recent conference tournament videos. Make sure you join that. Just a little fun thing I wanted to do. But with that being said, let's go ahead and look at the bracket. It's a small one, but you know we got to cover it. The Ivy League. Yale is the 1 seed, and they are a very exciting team. They got John Polakidis. Some of you may remember him from last year. They took down an Auburn team who was like third or fourth or fifth, somewhere top five, I think, in KenPom as a 4 seed. Auburn was a team that people were looking at to potentially beat UConn, who was the 1 seed. Everyone was saying, oh, Auburn could be sneaky there. Yale beat them in the first round, and they brought a lot of that team back. Like I mentioned, John Polakidis, he's an absolute sharpshooter. He's their best player. He was on that team last year. He was also the best player last year. He's a great player. Princeton, kind of a disappointing season. I mean, they came in with a lot of hype. Recently they beat Arizona as the 15 seed, but just not a crazy good season. Not necessarily bad. I mean, 19-10 overall, 8-6 in conference. Just not one of the better mid-major teams like. And some people did expect that coming in to this season. But in this game, Yale actually swept Princeton on the season series. They won the first one 77-70. They won the most recent one 84-57. I don't see Yale losing to Princeton. They're just not. There's nothing really going for them in this matchup. Nothing that really helps them, gives them the advantage. I mean, Princeton is the 5th highest ranked team in Torvik. Now in KenPom they're the 3rd highest, so a little differentiation there. They're around 200 in both offense and defense. They force quite a bit of turnovers, but besides that, I mean, they shoot the 3 really well. So I guess maybe they could give Yale some problems, but Yale, they shoot pretty efficient from 3 as well. I mean, I think as a team they're shooting like 38%. Yeah, 38.2%, 16th highest in the country. They're one of the best rebounding teams in the country. They also force a lot of turnovers. They shoot. The Yale is a really good team. I don't see them losing to Princeton here. And then Cornell versus Dartmouth. We don't really see them too much here, but they did make it. I'm looking at this one. Dartmouth has lost 3 of their last 5. Cornell did go on a bit of a losing streak, but that was a while ago. They've responded with a 4-game win streak. In the season series, they did split. Dartmouth actually blew them out in their most recent game. But I will say Cornell in the first game they played this season, they won by 12 points. Cornell also has an insane offense. I mean, their offense is really, really strong. They're top 60 in offense. They shoot the 3 at a ridiculous rate, and they shoot. I mean, this team is ridiculous shooting-wise. They're one of the fastest-paced teams in all Division I. Against Dartmouth, who is more of a defensive, slow-paced team, I could see maybe a matchup problem, but honestly, I mean, I don't know. This Cornell team is just too good offensively. Dartmouth ranks 83rd in defense. Their tempo is actually pretty high for being a defensive team, and they actually defend the 3 pretty well. But I don't know. I'm not really too in love with them here. And they have been not playing as well recently, so I like Cornell. I just think they shoot too well. I mean, in terms of field goal percentage, they are number 1 as a team that's 58.3%. I mean, number 1 in the country. That is ridiculous. And yeah, I mean, you look at 3-point rate, they're top 15, and 3-point percentage as a team, they're top 30. I mean, that is just, they shoot so many threes and they make them at a crazy amount too. I mean, this Cornell team, I don't see them losing to Dartmouth. I mean, maybe, but I think these are clearly the two best teams in the Ivy League. Who do I think will win though? I think it's hard not to go with Yale. I'm going to take Yale. They finished 4 games ahead of Princeton in conference play. They only lost 1 game in conference play. You look at Yale, you see a 1-game win streak, you're like, oh, that's not that great, but they have won 14 of their last 15. Now, their most recent loss, it was like a week ago, but Cornell in the season series against Yale has lost, both them being very high-scoring games. I think Yale's offense is very capable of keeping up with Cornell. They actually rank higher in offensive efficiency in both Kempom and Torvik. They force a lot of turnovers, and I think in a fast-paced game, which is what Cornell's going to try to do, I think they will be able to continue to force turnovers. I think John Polakidis and their experience just gets them over the edge here. I mean, I really want to see this team in March, see if they can repeat what they did last year and make some noise. I would love to see that. So I like Yale out of the Ivy League, but let me know down in the comments what you have here in this one, and make sure you check out our previous videos. This is the 31st one. We have all 31 out now. I made a promise 2 weeks ago that it was going to happen. Here we are. All 31 are out, and yeah, Selection Sunday, 3 days away. Make sure you join our bracket challenge. Just a fun thing. Just go down there, join that, password and all that in the description, in the comments. And yeah, just thank you guys for the support on these. These are always very fun to do. They take a lot of time, but I just wanted to say thank you for those of you who have been watching every single one. You know who you are. Shout out to you. And yeah, thank you so much for the support on these. But yeah, we will continue our college basketball coverage here with March Madness just a few days away. It's such an exciting time. And yeah, make sure you subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 1,000 by the end of the year. We do college basketball as well as college football, NFL, NBA, and MLB. So if any of that interests you, just go down there, subscribe, turn on the noties. But with all that being said, that is going to do it for the Ivy League. Thank you so much for watching all of our conference tournament prediction videos.